That should have been recorded. I didn't know what the fuck you about to say. Oh man.
This is
fucking change. Bullshit.
No, this is 19.
What is it?
I believe.
You should be able to get no free. You ain't getting no free promo with our stuff. Who knows? This shit might blow up.
No, this is 19, I believe, because I haven't posted 18. I still just got it on this camera, and I was trying to do this one. So yeah, this should be 19.
All right, almost a dub.
Well, yeah, no, this is not the anniversary episode, but like kinda
Close.
Cause no, the guess what date I posted the first video?
Was it March 13th?
It was February 14th. The first episode.
Oh, Valentine's Day.
The first, like what was I doing?
Obviously nothing.
No, that was the first episode. It's 103 views, I think, actually. The first one. I looked at it earlier.
Have you ever watched them? Like, have not watched all of them. Like, gave them like a look gander. Can you see our evolution as humans?
Since we did them.
Can you see our evolution?
Yeah, that's what I feel like sometimes.
Is it in a positive direction?
I think so. Actually, I feel like I want to go back and watch the first episode. Honestly, I might do that and like get some clips.
That's the one with the mics, ain't it?
Yeah, and we never did that again.
I was holding numbers like this. I'll tell us a bitch. I'll tell them.
No, we'll get back to the mics when it's like for real, like a studio or some shit like that. And then it'll be bigger, broader. But no, so out of since it's like the anniversary kind of episode, we could have did it in the last one, but I didn't even remember it. Out of all the episodes we did, what was like the main one that you think, like from 1 to what, 17?
Every time we've had an audience, it's been a real good episode. So that's why I've been thinking like we should probably get back to that. But
that's what been like 3.
Every single time we've had an audience, that shit just.
I think mine is 6. 6 is like when we had the X-rated like.
Oh yeah, that was great. That was nuts.
6.
That's when you found out I ate ass.
Yeah. hey, 6 was nuts.
Keep it warm.
If y'all never watched 6, that's 6 and The Party. I think that was
The Party was hilarious.
The Party is like 14.
Cause yeah, that was.
It has to be 6 and 14. Them was staying.
I like how you're drinking like a little mixed part of this, and I'm just really just to the neck. I'm to the neck right now, no kidding. We got trivia tomorrow too.
Oh yeah, we can do trivia.
We need to get a bigger team.
I don't want to do trivia or this because I was like I want to do this more than trivia because I was tired of we kept missing like a day.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but when's your last day at Defy?
Like I'll work at Defy. I don't know if I should. I worked at 24th. Yeah, that was him.
Oh, yeah, you got 10 days left. Okay.
Oh yeah, 24th.
Whooping your ass. Multiple occasions, I'm about to take a nap. I think it was playing the naps. I ain't never.
Oh yeah.
I just fought.
No, doing doubles and stuff. I was like, yo, I'm tired. Like I'm legit out. It's just like you want.
I've been doing fucking 10, 15-hour shifts at Ticky's for like the last couple of weeks.
Before we get into the questions and hopefully this game works the right way. You just kind of turn it on. Let's get into it. We're supposed to have like multiple people, but we don't.
I was gonna say we gotta get that's gonna turn this up.
All right, so into the mental and physical. Yeah, I feel like that's hard.
I think I found the cocktail for my mental to be blank and not like really like I don't feel shit. Just like I'm experiencing things instead of like reliving things. It's a very unhealthy cocktail, but I drink a lot of water, so I should be fine.
Oh, you mean a literal cocktail?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying like a mixture of vices. It's just weed and alcohol, like but a certain like kind of, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not like smoking backwards. I'm like hitting a joint every like 2 hours. Like,
yeah.
I got this shit like spaced out, and then like sometimes I'll drink So whatever the case may be, I like to get to the point. Because when I smoke and drink, my mind is legit, like...
I don't usually do this, so
I feel like I'm just me. I'll just be calm. Like, whatever my level is, then my shit is... People go, I can't get crossfaded!
No.
I
Oh,
can't.
no. Crossfade for me is the same. Because I do it all the time. I'm literally... I just...
we just... Niggas cross. We done. Are we? What's that? Quadruple crossed? Because you have to cross 2. So if both of us crossfaded, that's 4. Niggas, niggas just like, yeah. But you know, everybody, you know, I drink a bunch of water, and I've been still doing 100 push-ups like every day.
I went to the gym earlier.
Yeah, I need to do that. Because I'd be up at the weirdest hours, like 4 a.m. I'd be in that bitch getting off. But
I think they close at like.
They close?
At like midnight, COVID stuff, I think. At least what it said on the door.
Man, hell no.
But nah, like the 2 a.m. joints, I don't think you can get them off right now. Like any of them, like they gonna cut you at like 11 or 12. They be alright, dog. At least what it said when I don't know. It depends. That's what Planet Fitness said on the one I went to. It was like, nigga, you got from this to this.
That's ass. That's ass as fuck.
Cause it said it on the thing just to let people know. Cause you like, you know, you would think, oh, I'm gonna go in there. No,
that's ass. That's ass. That's cheeks.
That's why I was there. That was like, no, you're not.
That's ass. That's so ass.
You're like, oh, it's 1:30. I'm finna, baby.
No, you're not. I do think that right now where I'm at, I am at the level. Talk to my therapist about it. Shout out to my therapist. Also, I think everybody should do therapy. I really think but you got to get the right therapist. Therapy with the wrong therapist will have you thinking therapy doesn't work. And fuck, I almost did that right the first time.
And I did that before. Like the therapist, I was.
You wasn't fucking with your therapist.
Appointed? Nah, it was like she made me think like I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I think that it has to be the same sex therapist. Personally, because
I mean, I had a white lady.
Yeah, see, like, so not the same race or the same. So y'all couldn't even like.
Yeah, we couldn't even.
Not to say that you can't relate with somebody with the opposite sex. I'm just saying it's certain things.
But no, like, obviously, I can't speak as me to.
Yeah,
I mean, but like,
you
that's
could.
That's her job. But yeah, she's gonna be like, okay. Yeah. Or like, yo, I was at the store and this happened, or I seen this. She obviously you can hear me, but she's not gonna be like, I know what she'd be like.
It's just like I said, you can't. I'm not trying to say you can't, you know, but I'm saying that it's certain things that I can say to a man as a man that'll be like, okay, that makes sense, rather than trying to indulge it. Or like, it's kind of like how your mom can teach you things that your dad can, and your dad can teach you things your mom can't. It's just like that.
No, I mean, it's just I mean, she's gonna be doing her job, but how much could a white lady? So, you know, a 20-something.
Well, like me, my therapist.
How much could she?
You're a white man too. So.
Yeah. But I mean, like, and I'm not saying, you know, but like, how much can I really like get off my chest for her to be like, like she can hear me, but she can't, you know, what is that? Sympathize, but not empathize.
I think it's empathize. She can't
empathize. Yeah.
I always get them bitches mixed up.
Yeah, some form
they
of
went to school together. Thighs.
Yeah, but so like this.
Shout out thighs. I love thighs. Shout out thighs, cuz.
But that's what I mean, like, so she could hear me. Like, obviously, like, if you were my therapist, like, if I was like, oh, you're like, bro, so I was.
But then I could relate so much that it also could be like a thing too. Like, you know what I mean? So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah. But no, but the one I got, it was just. But like, no, it was literally, it was such a clash. Like, every time I said something, she was like, oh, so how, bitch? Like, it was that. Like, every time, it was like, oh, you think I'm fucking dumb? Like, you know, like, you think I don't know how society views? Like, shit like that. Like, when we start talking about, like, my psyche and what made up the things I think, and I'm like, bro, like, America hates me. Like, society doesn't like me. Like, I'm not like, nigga, what news about us is good? And I'm trying to, like, come on, bro, I'm a black man, you're a white lady. Like, and she's just like, oh, so, how did you feel, bitch?
Man.
That's what I mean. Like, that's literally what happened. I was saying, like,
I'm not mad at that. I understand.
And I'm like, she's like, oh, so what would you? That's what I was like, like saying that like open-ended, random. So I was like, you don't got. But obviously, I mean, like if it was a dude or I mean just a male or something, like at least get half of what I'm saying. If like a fourth, she was just looking at me like, oh, we were doing the like. You know, in shows and like in TV, like that. It was like the performance of her, like, oh, so how do you, what is this? Fill out this pamphlet. Like, go from least to most. Do you feel like that shit?
Honestly, I've never filled out anything.
I was like, are you serious?
You know, I get in that bitch, she's like, so what's shaking? And it's weird because he literally says, what's shaking? And he took that from me, which is also weird. But I feel like he took that and put it in my file to be like, this is how whatever. And then it's weird because when he asks that, I can go in that bitch with nothing on my mind, like literally nothing. And it's like when he asks that, my mind's be like, shit, nothing, man. Then after that, boom, we're talking for an hour. It's so crazy how it happens. I don't know, but nevertheless, shout out to my therapist. I can say your name because I don't know how to pronounce it, but shout out you.
No, but I'm not against it at all. I definitely feel like it should be sought, but yeah, sought out through the right people. Because
for sure.
If you got a person that's just there, like I'm just like, you know, to any gender, you know, whatever. If you got a person that's not remote, I mean, like, you know, they can listen to you, but like, if they not remotely close to what you talking about, whether you know gender, norm, like sexual, all of that, they just gonna be like you know, they gonna be doing their job, but you ain't gonna feel that core, like oh.
So yeah, so with that being said, let's circle back because that turned into a whole thing. My mental is probably at like a 7 right now. I'll be honest, my mental is at like a 7. But I'm thinking I'm like manic right now because did I tell you I was bipolar? I'm like officially.
Oh, like diagnosed.
Yeah, gave me meds. I'm not taking them.
Oh, okay. How'd you get diagnosed?
My therapist actually. It was like, hey, I just want to let you know. I was like, all right. So it's not an official diagnosis, but I do have pills. And because he recommended, he referral to a psychologist, and the psychologist referred some, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he called somebody.
Yeah, it was like, yo, cuz, my knee D. But nevertheless, however, I do think that getting outside more has helped my mental. Like today I went and sat by some water.
Yeah, now like...
I went and sat by some water for like an hour and a half for no reason. I ain't like just sit there, I'm listening to music, you know what I mean? And all like, I just feel like, I feel like since I've been taking steps to improve my mental health, it's been trying to work.
It's like now that you say it, it's one of those things where I'm like, I think I've seen that. Not that I've like, oh, that's what that is, but now you say it, I'm like, I feel like I might have seen that before. I don't know. Like,
Are you talking about my bipolarness?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, give me an example for the camera. Sorry, give me a situation. Like I've been wanting to know that too.
No, I mean it's like it
ain't gotta be, and that's another thing. There's different spectrums of bipolarness. It ain't gotta be like, oh, I'm happy that, oh fuck. It ain't gotta be that. It's just when he explained what a manic episode was, I was like, oh yeah, that's for real.
Not that. I just feel like I have seen your personality change like very abruptly. I don't know if that's even like an indicator.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I feel like once I thought about it, once they told me, once I thought about it, I think that I harken back to, and I never use that word, but I harken back to thinking about how I could be talking or having a good time chopping it up, and if somebody like says something that I don't like, my shit instantly like transitions. It ain't even like a slow downfall. It's like a what?
No, that's what I mean. Like I've as far as like me watching, that's the first thing I was like, oh no, his personality has completely like severed, like from whatever the previous to the current. Like I was just like, well, that's the first thing I was like, oh no, his shit has like split. Like so, I was like, well, I'm like when you said, I'm like, well, I don't think I've seen that.
I think so. 7. Physically, I am at like a 6, improving though. Like I said, I've been looking at my little shoulder. What them bitches called traps? I'm starting to get that shit there.
Yeah, I think that's when that like eats your neck.
You better starting to. I don't want that. I don't want the Brock Lesnar. I just feel like that's the only noticeable change. That like the definition of my arms sometimes. But like other than that, I can't.
No, like your traps are like back here, I think, and they come over. Like I think football players wear that.
I don't really. You know, like I just been doing the push-ups, and now I'm trying to get the cardio in. Now I think that's when I'm like. I got a spot that I meditate in Broad Ripple.
I do hella cardio.
Yeah.
Ironically.
We're doing like, I'm telling you again, we do. Yeah, so I feel like, what I want to do is be able to wake up early in the morning, which is the hardest part for me because I go to sleep at like 8 a.m. So maybe I'll start doing it before I go to sleep or something like that. I don't know.
Honestly, I do feel like today, I woke up at 7:30 today to go to work. Honestly, I feel like I'm more of a night person anyway, but when I do wake up early, because I procrastinate. I don't know.
For sure, me too.
It's technically a Taurus thing. I see it on horoscopes all the time. It was like we're lazy or we like, but I do. Like I had a final the other day that was due Sunday because it's Monday. I did it Saturday. You
really had the buzzer. She was.
I went to the course syllabus. I was like, dude, and I do that a lot. Like I do that all this. Like I
that
know
fucks with the quality of your work too.
Yeah. Like
even now, you said that you wanted to have a timeless. You didn't want to feel like we had to record between being and being.
Yeah.
Because that's forcing the vibes.
Yeah. I do that all the time. Like I'll get the assignment on Monday, and we'll like run through the weekly thing. I will really wait till Friday. Like ain't read a lesson
like, at all.
Ain't
just nothing but vibes.
And I got a type of paper about a TV show of communication, and then had a final, and had to respond to 2 other prompts. So I had to type a prompt, have 2 other people respond to mine, respond to theirs, write a paper, and do a final, all within like 2 days. Because I was like,
you'll be able to see this on camera. I just realized how much gold is on your body. I hope that transitions to the camera. I just looked. I was like, I really want you to like. I'm gonna wave. I want you to look at my eyes. I'm like, listen to you talk. I'm like, son, you got 2 gold earrings over here, 2 nose rings that's gold. You got a bracelet, and like a triple bracelet on the right, with a chain like this nigga is alchemy. This nigga is flame. This nigga is alchemist. It's like, what are you? I'm like, I'm listening to you talking. I'm like, man, am I bugging it? This nigga got on a whole bunch of gold. And then said, was that I could rap my whole life up 24 carats of gold. And hey, dog, what the fuck? Wait till you see that part on camera, dog. That's the clip, for sure. That's the clip of this episode, easily. Oh,
shit, what was we going?
Wait till you watch it.
Alright. Oh, so mental and physical, because I know we just started talking about some completely other shit. Oh, shit. My mental right now is like at a 5. I was saying my physical's at like a 9. But my mental right now is probably like a 5 just because of like stuff. I feel like how people talk to me and regard me and like stuff about me. I just feel like my mental there. I'm like, I'm finna smack somebody. Like it's on the top. It's on the front of my forehead. Like,
I think with that being said too, what you said reminded me. I had that little squirt there. That's not the word, but excerpt for me there, and where I feel like, damn, I don't think nobody respects me, which is an odd thing for me to think personally. But it's like, why don't people like respect me the way I think they should?
No, like why they fucking around?
Yeah, like why do I need to be this gorilla nigga for y'all to be like, oh, like, it's weird. The dynamic is weird because if you do too much to get your respect, then it's like, well, you did too much.
But if you, no, like that, our shit just. No, because I'm like, why do they think that this is what this is? This is not like, but same as far as like, yeah, like why? So y'all see me as this because, like you said, because I'm giving off the relaxed, because that's how I want to operate. I want to be like that. But y'all know I will flip. Like y'all seen like.
Why do you want me to?
And said to it like y'all know I smack the fuck out of you. y'all seen like seen it firsthand. Like, oh no, he smacked the shit. Like if I get mad, I'm gonna be like, all right. So like, but like, why do we gotta be this like antagonist when we just trying to?
So that's what I think. That's like probably the biggest hike that I've had in the past like week. But as far as that goes, I've just been. Yeah, I didn't even lie. I feel like I haven't eaten a lot. I haven't eaten a thing today. The chips that you did.
The chips mix.
That's all that I consumed today. No bullshit.
All I ate today was maybe like a yogurt and a toaster strudel, some green beans earlier, and that. I had some green beans from the other day. Okay. I made the lamb chops.
Oh, so you just
and I
was like, what the fuck did the green beans?
I had more green beans. No, I made a lamb chop. I paired them with green beans.
Yeah, I haven't eaten a thing, except those Chex Mix, and now I'm drinking tequila. So, what time is it? Make sure while you loading that up. Let me see what's going on.
All right, you wanna read? You wanna MC this?
What is it?
I just got the questions right here.
But did you already read them?
Nope.
You sure? How you type them?
No, I'm saying I know. I mean, I haven't.
I'm gonna switch them up on you.
I haven't looked at them since I've.
All right, boom.
Had to get rid of the dry erase board.
You know what? I'm gonna go from top to bottom line because I just realized how the fuck I'm gonna tell them apart. What year has been the biggest standout in your life so far?
It's this year for sure. 26. 26 for sure.
Oh, you're talking. I'm like, what year are you in? I thought you were saying 2026.
No.
I was like, what's your? I really was like.
I mean, this year as
the year of your life, 26.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. Also, you might not have I might have typed it thinking something else,
yeah.
and then when you read it, you're probably like,
my standout as far as my years. I'm gonna answer it like you did as far as like an age. Shit, I would probably say 24, the year before COVID started. Like, that year taught me a lot about a lot of things.
That shit, COVID really just,
the COVID really was like...
Niggas was like, it'll be all...
I thought this shit was going to be 2 weeks.
Yeah,
no bullshit, I thought it was going to be 2 weeks. Like, I really was like playing
COVID was...
Then after it got to like 6 weeks, I was like...
The niggas was like, you gotta stay home.
I'm like, what the fuck, what?
Niggas was in their house. Niggas...
That was a wild time. That was fucking crazy. Now that I really think about it, that was fucking crazy. Not to say that they're completely over, but Rock just said he got it.
I saw it.
He said he feels fine.
No, I feel like it's so downgraded now.
It's kind of like for us, not for us, for like people now. It's kind of like, oh, it's like the flu now.
Oh yeah, no niggas used to like.
Do you know anybody that's had it in the past month? I haven't heard anybody that got it.
Anybody that's had it, no.
In the past month. And when was the last time you were able to say that?
Yeah, not nobody. Everybody I knew got it twice already.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
I never got it. Never touched me. It just, not whatever. It just didn't. But no, I knew.
If it did,
well, it might have.
I feel like I had it, but I feel like I had a really small.
Asymptomatic.
That and I think I had like the time it came out. And see what I mean? Like I went to a Celtics Pacers game, the last NBA game that they had, and the dude that I went with had it. He was the first person I ever knew had it. I rode in his truck. I think we shared like some fries. And I was sick as fuck for like a week. And I was with me and Miranda were living together at the time. Is that the first time I said her name on this podcast?
Yeah, maybe the second or the third, because I remember
I've said her name.
Yeah, you said her name before. I remember you told me to take it out.
I think you leave that in there. That was what I wanted to say too. I want to say if I say a name, keep it. Yeah, me and Miranda were living together at the time, and she took care of me. I went in cap, she took care of me. She was still going to work and shit like that. And I couldn't really, it's funny because I had a thought where she knew to lie to me, if that makes any sense. Like, if I had a fever, she knew not to tell me I had a fever.
Because
I would freak the fuck out. And like, I remember she told me like months later, I was like, man, I don't think I had that shit. She's like, yeah, you for sure had it, and you had a fever. I just didn't want to tell you. And I was like, ain't that a bitch?
You told her to do that, or she?
No, she just knew that it would freak me the fuck out. She told me I had all the symptoms. I would have froze up in that bitch. But no, shout out her. First time I've done that too. But anyway, if we lived in a multiverse, do you think? Speaking of that, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna go see Batman and Spider-Man. I'm gonna see both of them because I heard Batman like 9 hours.
You just wait. Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna see Spider-Man
for
sure tomorrow.
No, so at AMC, the tickets is like half off on Tuesday.
You see? Boom, I'm in there.
So
for sure,
we can see Batman then. If that bitch ain't rocking, it's the #1 movie right now.
Really?
So it's
beating what though?
Yeah, he ain't. Uncharted came out. They got Tom Holland in it too. Well, no,
Tom Holland really just
he beat that. Well, it's with Sony.
I get it, but Tom.
He probably was filming them at the same time.
Tom was running from set to set. That nigga out of line. Shout out to Tom Holland, man. You really fucking with Zendaya.
Yeah, they've been going back and forth to like different. They've been going to each other's houses.
You a dog. I fuck with you.
You see when they had each other's jerseys with their names on it?
That was too much for me. Man, relax. We know who the fuck y'all are. Anyway, what multiverse do you think the current you is in the best version of you, or is he in different? The best version of me is definitely.
So, with further.
Did I read that wrong?
No, you read it. So a perfect example for
of course,
the multiverse.
She sends me an audio message because she ain't never sent me.
Oh, that might be the clip. That might be the clip. She ain't.
Hey, we've been Texas for like a week and a half, 2. Ain't never
I just
sit
think you a
on.
meme right now.
I'm talking about never sit on. It is 16 seconds. Get the fuck out of here. I'm talking about yum. She ain't, man, anyway.
That might be the No, but like, so what I mean was, so like the main multiverse or center universe in Marvel was the one where Captain America and Iron Man, because when Doctor Strange told him like out of all the scenarios when they beat Thanos, he's like, it's this one. When he looked through all the different possibilities, like 4 billion, whatever, he's like, this one. So I mean, like, so that's the main.
How did he look through that many verses that fast?
What?
Anybody ever asked that?
It took him a couple seconds.
Seconds to look through 4 billion. He like, is that the one? Go back. No, he killed Spider-Man. Oh shit!
But like that's the main continuity is what I mean. So
okay.
And us would be the, but in other universes, like, you know, this person dies or this person lives or this person isn't Captain America, it's actually Peggy Carter because Peggy took the serum and fucking Steve stayed skinny, like stuff like that. So I would think. Do I think I'm living as the best version? As the best, yeah, like the main canon.
Yes,
the main
absolutely, absolutely. Because this nigga feels everything, and I think of all different type of scenarios. Like I'm so aware of myself. It's to the point where it started my anxiety, being aware of my mortality and lack thereof. Like it's like, you know, this is it. Whatever. All of my forms have this is him. Like for sure.
I feel like me personally, I might be like, I don't know if this is like imposter syndrome.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're about to experience.
Yeah, I feel like maybe there's like 2 more, like the me like 2 Earths over is like the main one. Like I don't know if that but like.
Have you ever seen him?
No, I just feel like it's a me that's better at certain stuff.
And you know what? You know why I think you think that? Because you watch a lot of anime. I feel like that has been like put in your brain that you have this higher being of self. You know what I'm saying? So I think that like, and I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm trying to say. I don't need anime niggas to get at me. But nevertheless, what version of you is the weakest?
I feel like that one is.
I'm gonna tweak this one. What age of you was the weakest?
Up to like right now?
Yeah.
Oh, like.
I think I was 20.
The weakest version?
Yeah, last year I was with Alyssa.
Okay.
That was the last year that she was alive. Let's say that.
I feel like my 20's pretty solid. I did a lot of stuff at 20. I feel like 20 was like I feel like maybe mine was like 13.
My weakest version is for sure like the last year Alyssa was alive. Alyssa. But I was like in this weird limbo, kind of like not where I am right now with Miranda, but and by right now I mean because that was my last like official relationship is what I mean. With Alyssa, it was kind of like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to exist without you. Like I don't know how I'm going to do anything without you. We had all these plans, and okay, you're doing this with your life now. I'm going to try to get back to you. I'm going to try to get back with you, but I don't really fit in. Okay, you've decided to start doing this, and you're doing this. I don't do those. Like, you know what I mean? And then after when she died, it was kind of like I've never said this out loud before and saying it on camera. It's crazy. But I felt like her dying was like, all right, it was kind of like God or whatever the higher being like, get the fuck on with your life. Like, stop worrying about her. She's okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I feel like that's what it was. Not to say that a person has to die for me. That's not what I'm trying to say.
No, but like, it was like a detachment.
Yeah, it was like, bro, go ahead. Like, I feel like it was like, all right, like, stop worrying about this. I got her now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that version of me was fucking crazy. Because I was like, oh, man, that was terrible. I was like, I was like, I fell out with my mom and everything over her. Like, I was trying to, like, really prove to her that somebody loved her. And so much so that I was literally destroying myself. Like, literally. Like, I was... That's around the time I was sleeping in your car. When she got out of jail, you helped me. You was there for that. Like, you know, I don't know if you were aware, but if you like took a good look at me, it was like I was a mirror image of myself. Like, I was just like, I gotta make money because that's always been our problem. If I make money, then like she'll be okay and everything will be okay. And I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about mad or nothing. I just wanted to make money so that she would be okay. Like, you know what I mean? Because it always seemed to be her problem. Like, and because of it, I would have never stopped. I would have never stopped at all. I definitely wouldn't be who I am right now because I would have always maintained my focus around her, trying to prove to her that somebody was there for her. And I feel like when people talk about toxic traits and shit like that, it's definitely mine. I feel like I have to prove myself. You don't have to prove yourself to no fucking body, but yourself. Like, I didn't talk so much that bitch did.
Wow, no, shit,
really,
shit. Shit cooking.
Yeah, I really. And another thing. You wasn't supposed to be that deep. That's great.
No. I feel like mine would be 13 or like somewhere in the little teen years, 13, 14. And before I'm like, I feel like I had my sense of self. Like I feel like 20 was the start of that because I feel like 20 was that like the first time I smoked?
Didn't you? Yeah, we spoke for the first time together too.
Yeah, was together with Ethan. Yeah. Where are you? But no, I lost my virginity at 20.
I was there for that too.
Shit was shaking at 20.
That's the first oop out there. That's crazy. Look how far we came.
But no, I feel like it's probably like, for me, 13 or 14, when I was like a weirder, less, like I know the stuff that I watch. I know the music I listen to, you know, I know that's not gonna change. Like the whole anime thing, the movies, all that. I feel like it was before, like, I don't really know how this shit works. That I feel like maybe that's probably the weakest.
If you had to pick a superhero, one superhero and all of his villains to appear in Downtown Asia, would it be? I want to pick Static Shock.
Static Shock.
I feel like nice. He would fit in the most here. Like it would make the most sense.
Yeah. Static. That's tough. You got Ebon and them.
Yeah, I feel like that's like
the little bird
that
girl.
Makes the most sense.
The fire dude.
What's the most realistic supervillain you ever heard?
I mean, honestly, Batman.
Like something that could really happen.
Batman's villains.
Yeah, the Joker's probably like
between Joker, Riddler, Penguin. I mean, because like these are all just real niggas.
Is Riddler in the movie?
Yeah, they say
the Riddles?
Yeah.
You ain't seen it?
I ain't seen it yet.
I've
been seeing the reviews. Everybody's saying it's good. Everybody's like Zoe Kravitz.
I've heard that it's the best of that anybody's ever seen. Yeah.
But then
it beat out Dark Knight, some shit like that.
But no, everybody's saying. But yeah, Riddler. I would say Superman, but they got powers. But yeah, any of the DC villains, Batman. Most a lot of Batman people are just niggas, just like, you know what?
Yeah, Joker, the nigga that be dancing on the speedway. That's the change. Pretty much.
Yeah, I think I would say Spider-Man. Personally,
I don't think there's enough buildings.
Yeah, he
ain't got enough buildings. Nah, he cooked. He would be like, what the fuck is he gonna do?
Oh,
swing between the
that nigga, when he fought,
He'd be pissed. He'd be pissed. I
don't think smart. Just because I like Venom, Sandman.
Yeah, where are they gonna fight? Whole downtown through.
They fight in the circle.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? That would actually be a tough little scene.
Hey, these niggas.
The whole camera would just have to just keep rotating. That actually might be tough. It says, what was a movie or TV show character or villain you could really relate to?
I feel like, I think when I wrote this, I feel like it was Pain. Naruto. I feel like it was Pain. I don't know. Yeah, I fuck with Pain.
I feel like mine would be probably Man Boy from Snowfall. I'll probably pick Man Boy.
Was that Melvin Gray?
Yeah, I'll probably pick Man Boy. I kind of like, of course I wanted Saint to win the whole Get Down, but it was kind of like, he's just doing what you do. He's just trying to do what you do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I get it. Let me see if
then they shot him like in his face.
Yeah, that was it. They did, man. He still was talking shit.
Yeah.
Wow. He talked too much.
That's all. Yeah.
I remember thinking Man Boy might be like the reason somebody died. I remember thinking Man Boy might take somebody out, like a main character. I remember thinking that. Speaking of that, I caught up on Snowfall.
I only watched one episode.
Fire. I was worried because John Singleton is dead. Supposed to be John Singleton, but they still got the visuals, the storyline. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I watched the first episode and half of the second.
I watched them all. I knew I was going to watch them all in one sitting. That's why I was saving them up. Do you most often follow your Cap? If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would it be? / what 3 words would your best friend use? So I guess that's
I'm gonna describe you first. I feel like charismatic.
I've been feeling like I've been losing that shit too. Because I've been like, I'm not been talking as much. I spend a lot of time being quiet nowadays. Like, not like in public, but like I'm trying to tell you. My fault.
Charismatic, authentic, sincere.
I would say to describe you. I've seen you. The evolution of you has been pretty cool. You're way more of a chameleon now than you used to be. Like if you didn't like a situation or wasn't a fan of it, whatever situation you was in, you would just remove yourself. Now, yeah, I've seen you thrive in some situations where I've been like, you know what I mean? So I think that's the evolution of you. Constantly evolving, I would say that. I guess this will go under evolving too, but your confidence is definitely raised. I feel like you used to look down at the ground a lot. I never really liked that. I thought that was kind of weird to me. Like, 'cause you're tall.
Yeah.
So you like your confidence is raised.
I probably did. I was looking at the ground.
No cap. Like, now, like you would look past a nigga to look at the ground. I don't know. I guess that comes with time. You know what I mean? And I would say very on point to the point where, like, let me see how I can explain that. You are not going to do anything for nothing, I guess, if that makes any sense. Like, you make decisions and they're final. Like, I've heard you and seen you quit like 4 jobs. Like, and be like, yeah, I'm going to quit. And then you're like, oh, hey, for real? Okay. As soon as you mention you're going to quit, you don't stay there. It's like, this is what's going to happen and I'm going to do this. Whatever happens after I make a decision, cool, but this is my decision. Me, I'm going to run that bitch to my head 1,000 times.
No, I'm pretty definite on, like...
Definite is the word I'm looking for, definitely.
Yeah, shit like that. Once, it's just like... Because we've touched on this, I feel like a couple times, and I like that. That's why, like, we saying the same thing or mentions and shit before, because we said it in the... I think I said it in the party episode or something, or the episode after that. Because I was like, once I set my mind on something, damn. I don't know if you heard how much I was fucking...
I just kept looking down. Hey, look, hey. Hey, that bro. It went fresh. Your shit was really just. I'm looking down, I'm just nodding. I'm like, damn.
Oh, so this bitch getting mad.
I'm looking down like shit.
Oh, I'm getting cooked.
Oh yeah. I'm getting cooked.
I was like in my brain, I was like, is he hearing me fuck this shit?
No, I just didn't want to bring no attention to it. I'm like,
I was like, yo, talk, nigga, speak.
I was you we did, but then when we come back and when we do what you, I was like, shit. This is nuts. This is really
I was my whole shirt. Hey, I'm in my head just like, yo, speak up. We can't. But so like I said, when I think of something, like I feel like my brain starts sitting and like my body follows. But yeah, like, cause like I said, talking to somebody, doing stand up, if I got something that's like, once my brain, like once it's like, oh yeah, we got it. Sending it down to, sending it down. It's already sent out, we got it. But not for sure. I don't know if that's just like a personality trait or something I evolved with, but yeah, for sure.
How do you perceive yourself currently? I'm gonna cut that second half of that question because that doesn't even fucking matter. Fuck the people. How do you perceive yourself currently?
I feel like right now, I've been doing still like a sense of self, like purpose.
Well, yeah, me too. I think it's because I have no kids.
Genuine, like as I look at my actions and stuff that I've done, like if I was the other person, like a third person, like how other people have perceived it, I'm like, no. I think I feel like I ain't been snaking people. I ain't been like, oh, I've been doing some evil shit. I feel like I've been doing solid. Like I'm not fucking people over. So yeah, I perceive myself in a good light. Now, like obviously everybody else doesn't see that, but like overall, I'm like,
okay.
When you look at but like when you look at your own like self, and like, oh, that's a shitty person, and like that's what I mean. I'm like, no.
Yeah. I think I'm comfortable with who people believe that I am. Not to say that I'm not that, but I do want to amp it up a notch. I feel like I haven't been standing up for myself because it's always been a thing. It's always been a thing that I didn't like. If I was dating someone, if I felt like they let people talk about me in a negative light, because I would never. And you know what I mean? That's something that I really personally always hate it, and nobody's ever checked off that box. They always let people talk about me how they want to. Not to say that you need to fight my battles and all like that, but if I'm not around to defend myself, you know what I mean? Nevertheless, neither here nor there, something that I've been thinking about. I'm not saying that I've been thinking about like actively. I'm gonna say like, it's been on my head because somebody asked me, "Do you think there's a reality in this lifetime where we're both alive and we're just not friends anymore?"
Did somebody ask you that?
Yeah. Well, they asked me that about them, and I was like, yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
no.
I didn't say yes, but I was thinking yes, absolutely. So that made me think, who do I see myself not ever not talking to? Because I have people in my life, like, as you shit. Like, with relationships and friendships, it's happened like 3 different times in my life. There's like, when I moved from Benton Harbor, those are people I never spoke to again. When I moved from Nashville, I spoke to one of my friends on Facebook, but it's kind of like, we're not really friends like we used to be. You know what I mean? In my love life, so like I have no ex that I'm in contact with, like at all. And at some point, those people were,
your core members.
you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, shit, DeAndre, for example.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That's what whole like, so it could easily happen. Like, you know what I mean? But I can't think of a reason like where I'd be like, oh nah, fuck dog, because I'm extremely transparent. I think about that. There's probably nobody in my life other than you and me that know everything there is to know about me. Like, you could probably write my autobiography. Not like the intimate shit, or like the way that I think, but you could be like, oh, I was here for that. Like, these pivotal moments that I speak about, you know what I mean? Like, you were either there or I told you about it. Like, only thing I can think of in particular that I never really found out what you felt or how you found out or how you even knew is when I got shot. I never asked you about that, but I remember exactly what Miranda said she was doing. I've heard about what like the Xbox people said they were doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've had these talks, but I don't think I've ever asked you exactly what the fuck was happening when you found out I got shot. Because the word was that I was dead. That was legit.
Oh no, I didn't find out you got shot until Miranda told me. I just thought you were dead. Like, for that entire span, because I saw the Falcons like on the thing, like, and it was like 2 people using the Falcons. I was like, he's using one of these niggas. So I already knew, and that was like the last steal or like the image I saw or whatever. And then I just saw the context of the thing, what happened, the report, and it's not like, also I was like, not like you're big, like, you know, you have a stature. Like, I was just thinking mentally, like, oh, if I'm gonna shoot somebody, I'm gonna shoot at you. Like, it's just like, just mentally.
I always think about that's why I got hit.
Like, that was like 100, like, I'm gonna shoot him. And not only that, but not only because I was like, also the way I knew Madden goes and how the matches are and stuff like that. And I just knew how you played. And I knew, when I saw both Falcons, I was like, alright, he probably was beating the shit out of somebody. Or something like, you know, he's probably beating somebody or something like that. Like some little kid or whatever. He lost. Or something. I just figured, because I was like, I know how
it's funny that I was sitting right
like,
there.
I was just putting together, I was like, okay, shots, this happened, Madden, tournament, okay. I was like, I know how they play, I know how they talk, I know how other people are. Both was playing Falcons. One of them was probably him. He probably was fucking 32-7 or something, I don't know. Something, oh, you know what? Alright, you beat him or whatever. Bam! Like, I was thinking, like, definitely shot at you. At least, like, there's no way he was like, oh, let's go over him. Like, you was something. I was like, I just knew, I was like, he caught something. There's no way that you was just cooling in the. So that's why I was like, yeah, he probably died. I was like, because then it was, and there was no else. There was no alternatives. There was no other, you know, people report, or like, you know, you couldn't make a statement or people didn't. So it was like that limbo. I was like, oh yeah, he died. I was like, yeah, he died.
So you had a moment in your mind where you were like, oh, he did.
Yeah.
So when did you know I wasn't dead? Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I don't mean to steer it. Go ahead with how that went.
For like days. I feel it had to be at least a couple of days, if not a week, until Miranda told me. Or I saw Miranda say something about it. Or I might have asked her. Honestly, I probably...
Miranda told you personally that I got shot?
She like texted me. Or we like some sort of...
Really?
Something like that. I had to text her or call her. I don't think I called her, so I had to text her or message her on something. But I feel like that was it, something like that. But in between that,
I didn't get that I got shot.
Yeah, I think she told me that you got shot. But I was like, oh, so like, but he's like cool. She's like, yeah, like relatively. Because I was like, he's not dead. That's why I was like, shot and dead. I was like, what? So I was like, oh, okay. But no, other than that.
I called her while I was actively dying. Like I called, like I was like let everybody, not when I say everybody, I just told her, like my mom and my little brother. I was like emphasizing my little brother because I always wanted him to know that I love him. But I remember calling her for that reason, so that she'll tell everybody. I know she will. You know what I mean? Like how I felt. Like I didn't want that to be left in limbo. But her too. I remember telling her like that I loved her, whatever the case may be. And that was a weird time for me. Cause weird enough, I wasn't scared. I was more along the lines of like, all right, there we go. We're just weird. Like I'm telling you, we're just weird. Because I'm like, if you know me, you know I'm terrified to die. But in the moment that it was like right there, I was like, oh shit, let's do it. Like, it was like, all right, it's done. That's that. What's happening? That's where I was at with it. What's happening? Like, you know what I mean? Whatever. No, my mind was like, whatever it is that's next, we are not going into it scared. It was a third, like, I don't know what to call it. It was like a third voice. It was something where, like, I couldn't control my thoughts. My thoughts were, when I got off the phone with Miranda, my thoughts were, all right, we ain't gonna be scared. Whatever's next. We don't know. We still don't know. We ain't gonna be scared. And I ain't heard that voice since. Like, honestly, that voice, it wasn't like a higher, like, we're not gonna, it was my voice, it was my thoughts. But the confidence in the thought was, nah, we're not gonna be scared. Like, whatever it is.
I feel like that was probably just like your subconscious.
It was like,
or your psyche, something. I mean, it was you, but like,
but it was like the most confident version.
It was like the back of your brain.
It was like, yeah, nah, look, whatever's next, we don't give a fuck. We ain't scared. Let's go. Like, ain't no stopping it now. So when I didn't die, it like faded. It like was like, and that shit sometimes feel like a different like time period to me. Like in August it'll be 4 years. That shit feels like a different lifetime until I talk about it, and then I'm right there. Like it's crazy to have this part on camera because like I don't know if it'll be on my face or in my demeanor, but I mentally I was on the curb bleeding on the phone with Miranda again, and it's like it's crazy how like vivid it is for me when I start talking about it.
Yeah, no, that's, I mean, in a way, I mean, it's traumatizing, really. I mean, so, but no, but like, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back to what was on here. But no, I remember it. I remember it from my side. I was just like, that's probably the show. Cause then I was like, all right, shit, no, I'm gonna let you get back into the.
A couple of these journals. It was in what sense of time do you think the most currently, past, present, or future?
I think right now, I think it's future.
Yeah,
I think it's
stuck in the future.
I think about stuff like this being bigger, like
it will be
more videos.
It definitely will be because once I have this amount of money on me where I ain't really got to, I've been stressing about money since I was 15. I've never been able to be like, oh no, when we was working for Mangus Global, shout out Mike and Tanya.
Yeah.
That's the most financially secure I've ever been, but I always knew that was temporary too.
Yeah.
But in the moment, I was like, oh man, I'm paying rent easily. I got hella extra money. I'm still working at Tiki Bar. I was like, if I could find something like that again, but like, no, I love Mike and Tanya too. I want to put that on record.
Yeah.
Like, I really love them. Like,
they're I think they might be in the video with the, when we went to the Rise Festival.
Speaking of that, we gotta do that again.
Oh, that's in October.
Gotta do that again. Mandatory.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get married or propose if I can't do it at that. That's my word. That's my word. Like
you saw you saw
that's my word.
Alright, what we got, like a couple more?
Yeah.
Damn, we got this game too. This game kinda long. It's not really
I mean, we could actually be done with these because I looked at a couple of those questions and it doesn't really fit the conversation.
Okay. Did we do all of them?
No.
Oh, no, I see which ones you skipped.
But like I was going on brand with the conversation that we had.
Yeah. Alright.
That got kind of emotional out of nowhere.
Yeah, a little bit. It got a little, this shit get deep. Okay, wait. Alright. If this works. works the right way.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
All right. Did the camera? No.
What the?
Oh no, it already went. All right, so I guess it already picked the category, which is sports. So,
Oh, it's lit.
This is catchphrase. So pretty much, you gotta answer it. Well, so you gotta tell me what it is. Well, not tell me what it is. Describe it, and then I gotta say it, and I throw it back to you. And you throw it back, and then whoever has it in our hand, if it was more people.
Oh, there's a timer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whoever's in our hand last, and we lose. So like right now, it says judo. So then I would try to get you
to say judo.
But I gotta describe it without saying
fuck
judo.
would you do that? You just jujitsu.
And then I'll give it to you.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. All right, and oh fuck. So Kanye and Common have a song, but it's like you're kind of tipsy and you like start hitting people. It's 2 words.
Drunken fight?
No, it's like
Drunken hot.
you do it with your fists.
Punch?
Okay, and you drank a little bit, so you're
Drunk punch? Drunk fight?
no first.
Punch drunk? Ah, shit. Okay. Okay, you got balls, you're hitting them with one ball, trying to, different. If you do a series of races, that is called we got a race in Ohio, a race in Florida. That is
rally?
No, that is, what would it be called if all of them were in a, what the fuck is it called? I think we're fucking it up.
Did it switch to
a different circuit, yeah.
Oh,
you jump on this.
Trampoline? Oh, you slow. Oh, it's in hockey they use their hands. Soccer. It's like
what?
It's like,
what are you talking about?
It's soccer. I didn't mean to say. And soccer is the one that
you gotta go to the next one. Clip on to blow over your head.
So when you shoot a shot and it goes straight in.
Net?
But the whole phrase.
Net? Oh, shit. If I pass you the ball and you shoot, I get up. Nah, yeah. We gotta redo that one. You had already started it. Redo that one. Cut that out. That was crazy. Nigga said, you football but with soccer with hands. I said, what? The fuck?
Okay, let's see. Alright, so I think it starts when you press this button. It should start.
Oh, okay. And well, that's for you to know when we started, I guess. Alright, instead of a puck, we have a ball, but we have the sticks. We're not on ice.
Cricket? No, rook.
What is it called when you're on ice with the puck?
Hockey? Street hockey?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh. No, so Chadwick Boseman did the biopic about him. He played baseball.
No, Jackie Robinson. I sold a whole bunch of drugs in this city, so that makes me a
a drug dealer? Kingpin? Oh. Okay, so you white girls always be having them because they wear
knee injury. That's crazy. All right, this is my team. I'm telling you guys what to do, what plays to run. I am your
coach. Okay, so if you still so it's when they shoot a shot and they hit the ball before it was going down in basketball.
All right, if I was to throw this at you like this, it would be a
frisbee. It counts the points for games. It has the points in. It has a little dial. No, it has.
Scoreboard? Oh shit. I called one play, but I want to do another. What? It was a call in the audible. But the first thing I was saying was field hockey.
Field. I was gonna say like street hockey.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck that up. That would be so cool with help people.
All right, this is the last.
We gotta get some we gotta get a circle of friends.
Niggas really just
It just be me and him.
They just who's your friend? All right,
This would be hella fun with more people.
Yeah, I tried to do it at the party, but nobody was fucking interested. Hey, I really tried. I heard. I was like, hey, y'all. I was like, hey, at the party, I killed for like 10 minutes. I was the funniest nigga alive at that party. I swear to God, I was the funny nigga. I was the funniest. Like the funniest shit I've ever said was just like
coming out of pain.
All right, so we got snack time, the great outdoors, toss up, around the world. We were doing fun and games.
I'm with it. Whatever you on, we'll pick it. We on
snack time.
Great.
Oh, it's a marshmallow, chocolate, and graham cracker.
S'more. White Castle. We get very small.
A slider. Oh, it's Granny Smith makes these. It's a fruit.
Cookies. Oh
it's
shit! Apples.
What color?
Green apples. Granny Smith. All right. If you are, should I cannot say that? Whatever. If I wanted to get a ground sandwich, but with
ground beef.
Right, but I don't want that. Oh fuck! It was a veggie burger. I couldn't fucking figure out how to.
Okay, it's a dairy product, like Oikos. Cam Newton used to be the spokesperson. You eat it. It's for breakfast.
Yogurt.
But what kind?
She gotta go. I don't remember.
Where's the Greek?
Right, if I buy this in your business, I just went and got some.
Stop. It's a circular candy. It's
peppermint?
No, it's the name brand. It's 2 words. They're like mints. They come in fruit.
Lifesavers. All right. If I was to get a BLT, I need lettuce, tomato,
and bacon. It's like you quit something immediately. You immediately quit it. What's that? It's 2 words. You cut it out completely.
What was it? Cold turkey? Was it cold turkey? Ah! Oh.
Shit, we could do one more. All right. We'll snack time. Great outdoors.
Toss up. Do toss up. That's hella random.
Oh, she is an actress. She was with Denzel, a black actress. She was in Fences with Denzel. She was in
She's in How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah.
Viola Davis. All right. Nah, fuck that. Oh, what I am to you when we're around women.
Wingman. Oh, so it's like a blanket in 2 sticks. It's on the beach. You lay in it. It rocks.
A hammock. Oh, It. The director of It.
Stephen King. You son of a bitch. It's for Halloween. Nobody eats it. It's the one
Candy
thing.
corn. Just dick. We jump in this when we're trying to cool off.
A pool. Oh, it's the best comics ever made. It's not DC.
Marvel. Very small sandwich burger, but it's not a burger. It's a candy. You and the little white bitch went and got them. Emily, you and the little white bitch, y'all went and got it at the Mass Ave. You went and got
slider. It's not a slider.
Macaroons.
Oh. Oh, it's in space. It's like Earth, but it's part of Earth.
The moon? I can't do this, but you go there and you go around in circles. Ah,
oh, that's episode. That was 19. That's it. Oh, it's 59 minutes.